After a great deal of thought and experimentation and adjustment, I just made sure that the back wheel was in line with the bike itself, so the frame is plumb all the way along. And I've had the derailleur looked at now by 3 dealers, and they all reckon it's in line. And I checked it out as much as I can with magnifying glasses and God knows what else, and it looks perfectly in line to me. And I've come to the conclusion that it is the guide wheels that are making the noise. You sort of hang over the bike trying to listen to it, but I think I finally nailed it down to the guide wheels. I think it's because I'm not used to a rigid frame, and I've never ridden a trike with 2 guide wheels on it before, and I think it's just a characteristic of the actual trike itself with the fiberglass seat that it amplifies the noise, and it seems like it's coming from the back wheel, but the gears change perfectly. There's no problem with the gears whatsoever. She's almost worn in now. It's beginning to free up, the chain's beginning to free up, and there's no problems at all. So, like I say, the only thing that we can actually, or I can actually come down to, is the actual noisy guide wheels. And they're in a position that seems like the noise is coming from the back wheel. So, no problem, I can live with that. Once you know what it is, you can live with it. It's just wondering whether you can get it quieter, but obviously I can't. It's just one of those things with having 2 guide wheels, where the other trike's only got 1. Yeah, I'm going to go up London for a little blat around on my own today. Up to Hyde Park, probably have a cup of coffee and then come back. It's such a nice day, don't want to waste it. And like I say, I adore the bike. It's the trike. It really is good fun. Just realised what I've done actually. Made a mistake when I was making sure the back wheel was straight before I set off. I let the back end slide into the tube by about 1/16 to an 1/18 of an inch, so I've had to adjust the gears on the way down here, which has left a blank spot. So I'm missing a gear, but no problem, it's all changing well. I got it back in, but I'll readjust it when I get it home. But actually it's made quite an improvement on the noise as well. The back wheel wasn't far out, it was out by about a good 1/4 of an inch, I suppose, if you go by the line. And it's made quite a difference on the noise. It's still making a noise, but not as heavy as it was. So we'll have another look when we get home and have a tinker and a play. I lubricated everything as well, which it was about time I did, really. But everything seems alright. and we're just having a little black round some places in the sun to give it a test ride and then take it back home and readjust it, and it should be alright then. No problem. Might even try and find some breakfast actually. Bacon sandwiches I think, and a cup of tea. If you ever want the best vegetarian meal in London, this is a restaurant called Govinda's, and they do fantastic food, I tell you, it really is nice. This is a spinach roll and a sweet lassi, which is milk and yoghurt, and that's spinach, and this is all vegetarian food. Like I say, there's no animal fats or anything used in the cooking or anything, it's pure vegetarian. Wonderful. Just off Oxford Street. That's Oxford Street just up there, and that's Govinda's. It's quite a nice park at the end of the road as well. And just the other side of there is Oxford Street if you keep walking all the way down. Sorry, not Oxford Street, Piccadilly Circus. If you walk all the way down from here. Right, just another slight adjustment. I've got that square and I'm doing it across the back end. It's slightly out, but it wants bringing back out a bit because I let it run in too much. Anyway, we'll knock that out. Let's see what happens. Well, that turned out a little bit more difficult than I thought. Because it's all under tension, you know, I had to bring back the gear. I don't know if you actually know, probably not a lot of people realise this, but there's a little knob down there, a little adjuster that if you push that in, like that, it holds the, so when you take the back wheel in and out, it gets it out of the way. It's a really handy little thing, but not a lot of people actually realise that it's there. It's just a little knob there you push in, and then when you put a bit more pressure on there like that, it comes out again and comes back. So that's a nice little tool on that gear. I've never seen that on a gear before, on a derailleur, but that's handy. But I've got this now centralised how I want it, but I had to keep pulling, I had to make a marker here, just keep marking it and pulling it out a little bit until I got it all where it was before. Where the chain was before and the gear cable was before, and then just tweak the gears in. But I think I've got it now, and it's in perfect balance anyway. It's across there. I hope that they actually are in true, these two bars. So but actually how I had it up London on this ride quietened it down a hell of a lot, so I'm just hoping that this will continue to quieten it down. Give it a test ride in a minute. Yep, all done. Test ride, I'm very pleased. Yeah, that's cut down the noise a hell of a lot. Yeah, I reckon it was the wheels out of true more than anything else. It's quietened down the guide runners as well. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think it was just the wheels out of true by about. It looked okay. Everybody was saying it looked okay, but when you put the leveler on it, it was out by at least 1/4 of an inch. So that's got it. Oh, that's nice. It should be a nice day tomorrow. I'm going to do another long ride tomorrow. Now we've got that sorted. Probably go up to High Wycombe, I think. Do about a 50-mile run tomorrow. Look forward to that.